Hello, curling family adventures. How we doing? I don't normally put the chat on, but I thought I'd have a change today. Hello, curling family adventures. How we doing? Hello, Holiday 221 Studio. How we doing? Excellent. How's your break doing abroad? It looks like you're having a good time. I'm a bit sick. Oh dear. You can tell my name, Jabber, in the chat. Having a bit of bother reading it, to be honest with you. But hello there, anyway. Hello, Dennis. This chat reaction is so small. I can get it better on my phone. It's hard to read on the iPad. It's the text is so damn small. Doing up the chat more readable on my phone. You can tell my name, Jabber, in the chat. Hello, Jabber. Dennis Ronda, how we doing? You can hear things rattling. It's a sandwich I've just got from Tesco's. Don't forget, double tap the screen. Subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but only if you want to. Hello, the Guardian MC. Sorry if I got that wrong. YouTube does not display people's names correctly now, so it's not the easiest things. Guardian MC, how we doing? That was a West Coast Railway, Avanti West Coast Class 390, going past very slowly there. Well, the next few days we should see a bit of an upsurge in freight now. The West Coast main line is back open again up at Oxenhope. Back open again after being closed for nearly 3 weeks. Oh God, track's gone off. Hello, Curling Family Adventures. How are we doing again? How's your anniversary holiday doing? Hello, Eskis. God, I can't read that. Eskis here. Eskis here. How are you doing? Sorry if I got your name wrong, but the way YouTube displays the names around now, it's just ridiculous. I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. I usually start the stream earlier than this, but I've been waiting for a plumber. So I'm a bit late today, fortunately. Sorry about all the rattling. Tesco's finest sandwiches. Ain't that fine? Hello, William and... Aha, a member. Yeah, hello, that's the same person again. How we doing? William and Zandy Curfin. How's it going again? How's your holiday doing? Look very nice, that's for sure. Look very nice indeed. Excellent. Hello, Aradia. Raditia, how's it going? Hello, South Aussie Steve. What am I doing? Currently trying to wrestle with a Tesco sandwich, is it? To be quite honest. I'm just going to do a bit of wrenching. Hello, Kale. Hello, Kale. Yeah, it's the WCML, West Coast Main Line. Usually have kids here, and literally every day riding up and down on these little motorbikes, because it's only it's a quiet road, a dead end road that I'm on. There's no traffic, and I haven't seen a single one today yet because there's a British Transport Police car parked in front of me, so I think he's frightened them off. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Carlisle, yeah. Well, I'm about 100 miles south of Carlisle. No, probably about 80 miles south of Carlisle. I'm just near Preston. Took a northern train from Newcastle on Tyne, excellent, to Carlisle. It's a long time since I've been to Carlisle. I've been, but a few years ago. Haven't been recently. I'd say that Tesco sandwich was good, but it was just passable, shall we say. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. 105 people watching, but only 9 thumbs up. This is why I don't put the chat on, because I think it's damaging to the views and the thumbs up. I think people see all the writing all over the screen off the chat, and I think puts them off a bit. This will be a test for this afternoon. that means at bottom corner it says goal. Encourage your audience to express themselves with digital gifts. I don't know what the hell's all that about. Not many trains, but plenty of countryside. Correct. Yeah, it's always a bit quiet in this what I call the third quarter, from half past the hour till about 1:45, and then it'll pick up again. Get a lot of Transpennine through between 10 to and 10 past. Let's say a few. But this is the quietest quarter, is this sort of half past the hour to 1:45 is always the quietest section of the hour. You get that slow train that comes through on the nearest track to the camera, which is the down slow track. Is it down slow? Yeah, the down slow track, and it comes at just about 27 minutes past the hour, and then after that there's a bit of a lull. Smiling Arctic Fox, how are we doing? What was that BR390 pass before? Yeah, it was an Avanti West Coast, class 390. I've had a lot of Everos up here this past few weeks, but now that the line's open, they're all redundant now, them Everos. They were using them to go up the Settle & Carlisle line, but now the main line's reopened. Hello, Hero Wanawaji. There must be some freight due, because there's a guy sat here who only comes for freight trains, so there must be some due. And there goes another Avanti West Coast class 390. And the British Transport Police car is still here, parked in front of me. In fact, he was almost parked in my spot. I thought we were going to have a word. Very dull weather. Hello, Sawyer Hoopenen. How we doing? Sawyer Hoopenen. How's it going? Sawyer Hoopenen. How we doing? It's very dull weather here. It's warmed up though a bit. Hello, Marion Dawson. How we doing? Do they use it? Do they use what? Do they use what? Elaborate, Marion. Hello, Jeepers, a black hole. The train line, yes, they certainly do. You don't see the train just go past literally 30 seconds ago. Network rail replaced in 1960. They did, yes. I watched the video last night of them doing it. A time-lapse video of them doing it. Quite impressive bit of work that was. I watched the whole thing in time-lapse last night. I loved it. I loved how they took it down. They just got these nibblers and nibbled it down. You know, rather than lifted or anything, they just nibbled it. And the new one, they just lifted in place using a remote control. These huge hydraulic lift things with wheels on that go in either direction, forwards or sideways, and they just rolled it into position and lowered it down. Amazing. And here comes the Class 331 going to Blackpool North. And behind it there is a freight train, I think. No, there's not. It's another Avanti West Coast. Class 390 approaching after the 331. Yes, Vicky, it is the West Coast Main Line, correct. Absolutely. For sure. As old saying goes, out with the old bridge and in goes the new bridge, correct. Hello, Becky Palmer, how are we doing? Vicky, okay. Vicky, is this the right? Yes, it is. Rabia, hello there, how are we doing? Hello, Becky Palmer. Good afternoon. I am okay. Excellent, so am I, Becky. As okay as I can be. It is slightly warmer today. This is the first time in about 5 days that my window washers worked. Supposed to have the fluid in that doesn't freeze, and guess what? It froze. So I've had no window washers since about last Thursday, Friday. Anyway, this morning it worked because the temperature's lifted a bit. How close is the British Transport Police to about 50 foot? I could throw a tennis ball at him anyway. Let's put it that way. He's in a Peugeot. I think it's a Peugeot anyway. It's a brand new thing, whatever it is. They come here quite a lot because there's a Network rail yard here where they have a lot of clobber stored. When they're doing maintenance on the line, they load the maintenance trains. And there's some sidings, but the British Transport Police trot up and down this lane every day, more or less, at some point. But it's very rare that they park up. And he's been sat there since before I came. Used to do it right as hell, and I was sat here aside the track, and a lady walked past and fell flat on her face in ice. So I had to do a bit of a little rescue mission. I think she broke her ankle, I don't know, she couldn't walk anyway. So she phoned somebody and they come and collected her after I'd managed to get her up off floor, which wasn't that easy because it was just black ice, the floor. So I was trying to walk on it without falling over myself. So what I did is I drove my car alongside her, parked my car right at the side of us, so then we could grab hold of my car and get back up, you see, because of the ice on the floor. It was just sheet black ice. It was absolutely horrendous. I've got a single magpie staring at me. Is that bad luck or what? Hello, Eniaxion. How we doing? Hello, Anna. EG. Hello, Anna. How we doing? EG8HG. How's it going, Anna? Where are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm in the United Kingdom and I'm on the West Coast Main Line near Preston in Lancashire. Don't forget, if you're new here, double tap the screen. We've got a Trans-Pennine approaching and something else. I can't see what the other one is. Trans-Pennine and it looks like another northern of some description. No, there'll be no 318s pass through here, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to tell you. Definitely not. Definitely not. There won't be any. I got to back room and good place on the right shower. I hear you. Are you alright?
That all about.
Sorry?
That all.
Yeah.
Is it about?
Soon tell you.
She'll be coming now. 10 to. It was boot through here. It left late, didn't it?
What is it? So what's...
You're not find it.
I will do if it's there. What time should it have come through?
Right?
What time should it have come?
to 10 to 3. I think Ryan left late.
It's not down.
Is it not down?
10 to 3.
Well, it's left. It's due here at 10 to 3, supposed to be. But it was 74 minutes, mate.
Ah, yeah. Expected pass according to this in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Supposed to be.
Let it be round now.
Tell you what it is in a sec. Do you know what it is? It is. $66,309.
Yeah, 309, yeah.
$2.57 the next. Yeah, $2.57 the next freight train. It's on its way now. It's about one junction away. Sorry about that. No, I'm English. Oh, sorry, you're asking somebody else. Sorry. Just trying to get back to chat. I'm getting a new wet room, as the old wet room is being replaced, and I have not had a shower since Tuesday, and I have not been washing my face since Tuesday, and I hope to get a shower on Saturday. Excellent. I agree with you that black ice is dangerous, bad for the rail as well. I don't used to say too. Yes. Hello, Cherry. Hello, Anna. Imagine if he catches a head-on collision or a train crash on this stream. That's a very negative thought. That is very negative and highly unlikely. Are you going to see one in a minute, Kay? Class 66. There's one approaching very soon. Rest in peace, Class 60. Here comes your Class 66. 66309 at GBRF. Class 66 approaching now. The headlights you can see in the distance are it. It's multimodal. Hams Hall to Moss End. Temperature's dropping here and again. It was mild when I came, but it's definitely dropping again. Hello, Jackie. How are we doing? How's it going? I'm a bit better now, but I've been told to stay in bed and congratulate. Yes. Yeah, I'm moving on up there. At least you're on the mend, Jackie. That's the main thing. You're on the mend. It's one of them. It's this time of year really when everybody's ill, when it's cold and miserable. Doesn't do anybody any good. Everybody feels a bit better in summertime, that's for sure. What village is next to the WCM? Well, it's hundreds and hundreds of villages next to West Coast Main Line. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. There are many, yes. West Coast Main Line stretches the 3/4 of the length of the country. You're welcome, Jackie. Let's put the heater on for a bit. I'm super cold. How much my engine you can hear. Good Lord. The whole heated seat on. Yeah. Very long. Very long for sure. The West Coast Main Line, just for your information. Yes? Well, you can say my name if you want, I don't mind. There's no problem whatsoever. Yeah, the West Coast Main Line is 399 miles long. 100 miles. 399 miles long, 642. Seen any advantage yet? I did, yes. It's gone now. Got another Class 66 coming now, approaching. Yes, we've seen quite a few Avantis. Hello, Colleen Farrow, how are we doing? You're welcome. You're welcome, Becky. And here comes, I think it's a Class 66. It might actually be a 68 or an 88. I can't tell yet at this distance. Can't tell. But here it comes anyway. It's a mixture. No, okay, that was a class 68 and a class 66, that. Not an 88, class 68 and a 66. I hope that you are keeping warm, Richard. Out there all the time, I guess. Yeah, I will do, Jackie, no problem, thank you. I've got a stuffy nose and can't sleep. Hello, Simon Peter. Hello, how are we doing? Unusual mixture, that 68 and 66. I don't think the 66 was running. They probably want it somewhere else, you see, so they just chucked it into the mix just to manoeuvre it, you know what I mean? They do that every now and then, just throw a locomotive behind the lead locomotive if they need it somewhere else, rather than drive it up there light, just stick it in the mix. Yesterday at school I got to do a job placement at Tesco in Sowerby Bridge, and there was a rail next to it. It was tugging some blue cargo. Oh, excellent. Hello, truck spotting. How are we doing? Hello, Manol Yah Yusef. How are we doing? Have I seen any of those turbocharged 66s? I would think every class 66 turbocharged, isn't it? Hello, Stuart. How are we doing? How long is the East Coast Main Line? Just bear with me and I'll tell you. I'll consult the Oracle. As I said, the West Coast Main Line is 399 miles long. So, good penny. Okay, Stuart. Alright, I never knew that. I didn't know that one, that they were upgrading them and all that business. I didn't know that. I just surmised that they were all going to be turbocharged. Oh, God, why is this so rubbish to type into? Oh, how long do you think the East Coast Main Line is? I'm sorry to disappoint you. The West Coast Main Line is longer by 6 miles. East Coast Main Line is 393 miles long, and the West Coast is 399. So just 6 miles difference. It's from King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. At the length of that single Magpie's back again. Whoever were on about Magpies is back again. King's Cross and Edinburgh Waverley. So there we go. That's today's factoids. Only 62 watching and only 35 thumbs up. I'm afraid putting the chat on is definitely a dampener. I'd have been double or treble these views by now. I think people just don't like seeing the writing on the screen, so when they see it they just slide past and don't stop to look. Yeah, the Class 66 was built in both America and Canada by General Motors. You've got the General, yeah, it's General Motors built it in Ontario or Indiana. That's where it was built. Ontario in Canada and Indiana in the USA. Built between 1998 and 2008. Can't tell what you're typing, so I won't be showing it. Type in English, please. Let me know what you're saying. I don't bother. English only. English only. Don't like it? No type it. Richard, are you going live tonight? Yes, 9 PM. Excellent, no problem. 9 PM tonight, Jackie. Obviously, you know which channel it'll be on. It won't be on this channel, it'll be on my other channel. Camera is currently bolted to a fence. Clamped to a fence, shall I say. On the West Coast Main Line in Lancashire, in the UK. That police car's still here. He's been here now since I arrived. What time did I arrive? About, I don't know. How long's this stream? Can somebody tell me how long this stream's been running? I can't see on my screen, unfortunately. I'd have to get out and look at my camera. It doesn't tell me on my screen. Pardon me. Greetings from pardon me, sneezing. Hello, from Germany to Lancashire. Oh, oh grief. Sorry about that. Imre Bravsen, how are we doing? But I'm saying, I know I nearly blew my head off there, Jackie. Good lord. Yeah, it's hard reading chats with the because the writing's very small. Bless you and have a nice day, yes. Yeah, this police car, I can't believe what an easy life this fella has. Been sat here now. Certainly, I must have been here an hour now. I can't see my screen to tell how long I've actually been here for, but I must have been here best part of an hour now. And he's not moved. I wonder if he's snoozing. Or he's having a power nap. Hello, Darth Vader. How are we doing? Is there a way of making the text bigger? If there is, I don't know how the hell you do it. Hello. Oh, come on, put on here. Hello, Paul. From Sweden. How we from Scotland, sorry. How we doing? Hello, Mosawen. How we doing? South Africa. Excellent. How's it going? This is the West Coast Main Line. Correct, it is, Paul. Wish I could make this chat writing a bit bigger. Just don't know how you do it. I could just about see it on my phone, but on my iPad it's really small, the writing. We travelled that when we moved to Scotland in August last year. Excellent. So you used to live in the UK, in England, I presume. Sorry, Richard. I have to go. I've got to make some phone calls. Speak to you later. Okay, Jackie. Catch you later. Three and a half hours from Stafford to Glasgow Central. Yeah. It's a long ride, isn't it? You think in today's world they'd have got the train shifting a bit quicker, really, wouldn't you? I don't think it's the actual speed of the trains. I think it's all the speed restrictions. I think if the train, if they could make the track so it could continuously do its top speed, journey times would be sliced. I think it's all the slowing down and messing they have to do that cocks it up, because you know, if you do the maths, 400 miles from London to Edinburgh should take Should take just under 4 hours if the train could achieve its maximum speed all the way through, but unfortunately with all the stops and starts and all the delays and speed restrictions and stuff, they don't get anywhere near that. They'd do it in under 4 hours, wouldn't they, if they could do it at the correct speed. First class as well, £116 each. Excellent. Hello, Harsh Shiva. I am Mafia Harsh. Excellent. Hiya. Excellent. You're the Godfather. Hey up, policeman's on the move. Well, no, his lights have come on anyway. I'm fine, thanks. We lived in Whittington, 2 miles out of Lichfield. Yeah, would have been sliced now. I used to go to Lichfield quite a bit. I know Lichfield well. I used to go in a wagon every night and pick up pallets at this, what they called the hub, a distribution hub. And I used to go in every night, and that was Lichfield. I think it was called, I think the place was called Fradley Park. Does that ring any bells with you? Fradley Park. Hindi, I can't tell what you've said, unfortunately. Harsh Reg. Yeah, Fradley, that's it. I used to go there well, not every night. I used to deliver the pallets, but every now and then they'd ring me up and say there's too many pallets for the double-decker trailer, so I had to go in and pick up the overspill. That's right, yeah. I can remember it was Fradley Park, and there were United Pallets, the flipping, there were loads of different pallet network companies in it. UK Pallets, United Pallets, and other places. And hello, Fasood, how are you doing? Can't tell a word you're saying, Harsh. Your message hasn't come through, so you must have said something naughty, unfortunately. Yeah, so I used to go there quite a bit. Fradley Park. Spent a lot of time around there. Any train soon? Yeah, there will be something soon. There's been quite a few in past half an hour. In fact, there's one here just for you. Yeah, unfortunately though, it won't be open for long because it's very damaging, unfortunately. I can tell that by looking at the amount of thumbs up and viewers, very low. Sending love and support. Excellent. Terecule NBW. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a matter of an offset whether to have comments on or off, because you definitely get more views with comments off, you know. got another, looks like a class 195 approaching, and I'll be going to the Lake District. Yeah, I used to go there quite often, Fradley. To be honest, I hated it. I hated it when they asked me to go there, because it used to really cock my night up. Hello, Owen Pro 21, how are we doing? At last, a name I can read. Yeah, that we're travelling very slowly, that 390. Yeah, I used to go around there a lot. Through the other place I used to go to a big distribution centre, like a Stobart place, and it were at, is it called Barton under Needlewood, something like that, a funny name, Barton under Needlewood, somewhere around there. I used to go there a lot as well. Because when I used to go there, the factory where they make the trains were nearby as well, and I used to see the trains at the side of the track. Whatever they're called, Alstom, is it Alstom factory, something like that. Barton under Needwood, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I used to go there quite a bit. And then I hated it when they used to say go to Fradley, because you see, when I were in wagon, obviously I had to stop by a certain time of day, so I had to switch my timings around, because I knew then I was having to go into Fradley, and you couldn't go in Fradley until like after 12 o'clock at night, so you sort of sleep time. I hated it. It just turned it into a nightmare. Fortunately, it wasn't that often. It was just if I was in the area, you know what I mean. Those were the days, and I don't miss them. I miss being that age, but I don't miss them days. It's one of them jobs where the grass always looks greener until you do it. I used to think, yeah, I fancy that, being a wagon driver. All they do is drive around honking up, waving at people all day long. Nothing of the sort. Austin Central Rivers Depot services cross-country trains. Is that what it were? Yeah. I can remember because I used to deliver to an Argos there. A big Argos distribution place. And I used to go to a one, I can't remember what it were, whether it were Argos or what, but there were a Stobart yard there, and they used to have the trains going in and loading up the containers on the trains. I don't even know if that's still there now. It probably is, because it would look relatively new. It might not be Stobart now though, because Stobarts have disappeared a bit, haven't they? You know, they're not as big as they were. I think they got bought out by another firm called Kalina. Hello, Matsi, how are we doing? How welcome from Turkey. How's life in Turkey? There's a place I've been to a couple of times. Been on holiday to Turkey twice. Izaranu and Ulu Denise. You're welcome. I used to love that, going to Turkey were great. Probably one of the best holidays I've had, that Izaranu one. Well, they both were, to be honest. Ulu Denise as well, that's a nice place, but I preferred Izaranu. Stayed at an hotel, it was called Arsena Village, and it was a brilliant hotel. Superb it were. Really weird at night time. It used to thunder and lighten, but no rain. So you got this like lighting display every night, crackling lightning across the sky. But it never rained, it was just crackling lightning, because chefs were cooking food outside around the pool. You know, they used to have all buffet and everything at night times. They used to do it all outside, so everybody, you know, so everybody were eating outside in Warrington. It was great. Hello Jeanette, how are we doing? Thought I'd have a chat for a change, you know. This morning, earlier on I thought it's gone mild, and yet now it seems to have gone cold again. I don't know, I can't work it out. When I left my house about I don't know what time it was, 12:30ish, and then I had to go to the pharmacy and do a couple of errands, and it was about 6 degrees temperature in car. It's busier, it's not busy, but it's busier. I love you, Leeds United. Oh, you're a Leeds fan, are you? A Turkish person in Turkey who's a Leeds fan, excellent. I'm not far from Leeds, and Jeanette's just come in chat. She's even nearer than I am. She's about 40 minutes away. I'm about an hour and 10 minutes away from Leeds. She's in Yorkshire, where they have Yorkshire tea, and I'm in Lancashire, where they have Lancashire hot pots. Leeds United, Galatasaray. There we go. Another class 390. And oh, you just about saw it then. They let off a right big spark, did that train, then off this pantograph. But yet, hello Rich Butler, how are we doing? Welcome. Hello, 605 Freds. How we doing? Hello, Finley Cole. How we doing? I could hear somebody shouting then. I can't see anybody, but somebody shouting out voices. Somebody shouting of a dog. Don't forget, double tap the screen. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Makes it all worthwhile. Even though sometimes I rattle my own head thinking, what am I doing? I give myself a shake every now and then and think, what's it all about? Why? Did you polish off your Superman cape for today? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was at home today and I just thought, why am I bothering? You know what I mean? When you get to that point and you think, you know, what do you get out of it other than nothing? No old ladies needing rescuing. No, nobody's fallen today. Well, you need to do something. Yeah, you're right there, Rich. Sometimes I ask myself, like, what is the bloody point to it? I think a lot of people think you earn big bucks on YouTube, but trust me, you don't. It's a myth. It's a myth. Unless you've got about 1 million subscribers, it's a myth. Richard is an unsung hero. Is that what they call it? Is that what it is? Is that a posh word for daft, Jeanette? Is that a polite way of saying I'm daft? Bad news when you know everybody at petrol station on first name terms. I go that often. Same petrol station, same pump, every time. I'm going now. I go into the petrol station. I do now, and I always get a bottle of Spar Cherryade. And now the guy actually brings me a bottle of Cherryade now. He actually brings it and puts it on till he goes and gets me one out at fridge and puts it on till, so when I go to till it's there waiting. So I don't have to traipse it back at shop. What? It means you don't think twice about coming to the Ladies' Aid. What does it look like? Yes, I am in the United Kingdom, Slushier set. What's this? Yeah, oh sorry, I thought you said where's this? What's this? Yeah, I agree. What does it look like? What's this? Let's work it out. Hello, Russian person. Sorry, I can't say your name. Sorry, I can't say your name, but hello, Russian person. When is the train coming? Soon. Soon. There'll be one along soon, just for you. Stick around and you'll see one. As Carly and Jason said, especially for you. Especially for you. Looks like some rail tracks to me as well, Richard. Correct. Not everybody can see that, apart from a few of us. The sun's shining now, believe it or not. When is it coming? Soon. Patience. Foggy and dismal. Oh dear. Here's a train, just for whoever asked. Tommy 564. I'm in the United Kingdom in Lancashire. Yeah. Isn't that one? Yes, it is. Correct. Hello, SY Train Spotting. How we doing? Yeah. It's like when you got used to go on holiday with children in your car, isn't it? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Where's the train? Where's the train? There's a freight train coming soon, according to my information. Well, that's it. It could be a ghost train. Hello, Santiago Rosario. How are we doing? I'm going to the LR the 7th of Feb for the diesel day. Excellent. I can tell you that there is a freight train coming in about 10 minutes. In about 12 minutes. And then afterwards there's another freight train about 3 minutes after it. I can't tell you what they are. I can only tell you that it's coming. Could be a class 60. Ooh, that's unusual. Ghost train. Now that's rare. A class 150 on the West Coast Main Line. I think that's only the third time ever I have seen a 150, and the other, in fact, I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen a 150 on this line ever. I can't even decide what it were. I mean, I know it were 150, but exactly what it were doing, where were it going, what's it doing. Looking at timetable now, I can't even find it on timetable. Time is it 15:44? I don't know what I mean. I just don't know what that we're doing here then. Can't find it on the timetable. Yeah, it is a mystery, that one. You never see them on here, 150s. I don't think I've ever seen one on here before in all the time I've come here. I've seen the 156s in the form of the test train. Is it 156s or are they 153s? I can't remember, but there's a test train every now and then, but I've never seen a Northern 150 ever. So I don't know where the hell that were going. Problem is I can't find it on timetable. Makes it even worse. Hello, Real Paper Aviation, or otherwise Alfie's Transport. How we doing? Skulkid. Where is this location? It's in the the United Kingdom, West Coast Main Line, in Lancashire. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Just trying to work out what that 150 were that just came through. What we're all that about. I can't find it. I give up. Can't find it on the timetable. There is a freight train at 15:58. The Horton and Ribblesdale Quarry to Brindle Heath. That's at 58 in 10 minutes, and then at 16:01 there is another one, and that is the somewhere to somewhere. Seaforth to Moss End Euro Terminal. That's at 16:01. No, I can't find it on timetable, Jeanette. I don't know what the hell it were. That it's a mystery. If I'd been quicker on the buttons, I could have located it, you know, live, but it's too far past now for me to pick up. Yeah, but last minute change it is. I can only presume it's something that's been somewhere for maintenance. That's my guess. Hello, Nicholas. I'm back after 1 year. Are you? All right. Okay, catch you later, Alfie. I'm back after 1 year. Well, if you've been gone a year, I've never met you before. Because I haven't been around a year. Not in this format, anyway. So it's nice to meet you, Nicholas. I'm new at this channel. Can you make me understand it? Oh yeah, what's there to understand? It's a live stream of a railway track in the UK, basically. The West Coast Main Line. Christian African. How's it going, Christian? Hello, Mohammed Saki. How are we doing? Yes, it is, bro. And here we have a class 323 going to Blackpool North. Followed by an Avanti West Coast, class 390. Hello, William Wells, how are we doing? Tell you something, once that sun starts going down, by God, it starts getting cold. Correct, William. A 323 and a 390. And soon we're going to get a freight train if it's on time. Hello, Leo Islands. Where is that? I want a train spot there. I know it's in UK. Yeah, it's near Preston. Near Preston in Lancashire. Yeah, it is. It's gone. As soon as that sun drops, Jeanette, God forbid the temperature drops. I'm good. Can you get a train horn? No, not really, because I'm behind a fence. Unfortunately, they can't see me. My camera's obviously mounted on the railway side of the fence. I'm at the other side of the fence. Camera's about 15 foot away from me. Obviously I've got my microphone in the car just above my head, but the camera's at the side of the track. Soon the sun goes down and that's when I'll be stopping. I'll just check where that freight train is. Oh, it's waiting around the corner to enter the main line. It's literally 200 yards away from me, hiding behind the bush, as I call it. On the other side of the bridge where I normally point the camera, there's a branch line. Well, the freight train is currently waiting on that branch now, and I can tell you it is 66795 Bescott LDC, and it's going to be a GBRF. Is that? It is a GBRF. 66795. That'll be with us soon. Hello, Tim. How are we doing? How's it going, Tim? Yes, that was a 397. Hello, Janega. Yes, soon, William Wells, that freight train will be released. It's just hidden behind the bush. I'll I think they're waiting for a Pendolino to come through, because it only comes on the main line. It only actually drops onto the main line here and then diverts off again at Chorley at Exton Junction, because it's going to Manchester, you see. So it only does a brief visit to the West Coast main line, comes on here where I am, and then goes back off again about 2 miles down from where my camera's pointing. Hello, Z Targent Z. Z Targent Z. So hopefully they'll release it soon. It's waiting just behind the bush. It'll be it'll have a load of hoppers on the back. It will, because it's come from quarry, and it'll only be going slow because of the weight. Because it has to go around a huge curve in order to join the main line, and also it has to go across the points as well. So it'll only be chugging past when it comes. It should have been here a minute ago. So that tells me that it's waiting for something to clear on the main line. You know what I mean? There must be something coming on the main line. Let me have a look at the thing. According to diagram, there's nothing coming. We've got another freight train approaching, coming towards the camera. 4S38, which is it's a DB cargo, so that's going to be a red class 66, and that's approaching, coming towards the camera. That's about 2 miles away. So you're going to get 2 66s in the next sort of few minutes. But I don't know why this one's getting held for some reason. I can't. There's nothing coming up the main line. You know what I mean? Pendolino coming down, but that's having no effect. Or shall I say coming up, even though in my opinion it's coming, I don't know. It's on the... I always feel it's a bit weird the way they say up fast is towards London. To me, I always associate London as going down to London, but there you go. That's just purely my opinion. Yeah, there's going to be 2 66s very soon. Just don't know why it's being held. It's being held at the junction for some reason, which is weird, because there ain't anything on the diagram showing up as coming. Usually they hold them when there's a Pendolino. There is a Pendolino due at 6 minutes past. Now whether they're going to hold it to after that. I'm just looking at Preston Station. There's nothing on the platforms, as I can see. Nothing that looks like it's coming in our direction anyway. There's a freight train in Oxy's Loop. I don't know where that's going. That may come up here. After this 66, we've got 2 66s now, and then there's another one coming as well. What we call the engineers train, but that won't be till 4:30. That 6K05. It's 4S38. It's coming towards the camera now. It's about 2 miles away. I don't know why this quarry train's getting held. I've no idea. I am sat in McDonald's in Manchester waiting on a crypto to go to Leeds. Excellent. Number 7. What do you know about number 7, Jeanette? Do you know this number 7 moisturising cream? Is it like good stuff or what? I'm curious about it. There were when I was in Tesco's earlier, there's always a few undesirables around Tesco's in that area where Tesco's is, and shoplifters, and they're always trying to sell stuff. You know what I mean? And this woman was selling number 7 facial moisturiser in these bottles, these like squeezy tubes, like toothpaste sort of style tubes for £1 each. And I thought, and they were number 7, they were, and I thought, I wonder if that's good stuff or not. You know what I mean? She'd obviously just gone into Boots or somewhere and just ravaged a load off the shelf. You know what I mean? And I was kicking myself after. I thought, God, I should have just bought some off her just to see. Last time she offered me something, it was a big joy and Nescafe. But something on that don't touch, really. So it's always the same couple of women. It is. They're shoplifters by day, and they have a different occupation at night time. Some people are scum. Yeah, you're right. Oh, they were definitely lifted, no doubt about it. Definitely lifted. If you'd have asked her, she would have said, yeah, I've just stolen it, no doubt about it. Hello, Mac. How we doing? Hello, Malty. How we doing? Absolute waste of life. Yeah, well, that's true. But if if they're selling merchandise that you want, you change your tune then, don't you? But you know what I mean. That's not too bad, Tim. No. You'll be at the same hotel as Jeanette, probably. All to feed the habit, no doubt, yes. Aye, aye, potato, how we doing, Darth Vader? Hello, bunny rivals. All right. I hate trains. This is such a waste of time. Bye. Bunny Rivals, goodbye. Right, before you go, I'll just have a little, just see what Bunny Rivals does. We can have a little laugh. Oh, nothing. Bunny Rivals does nothing. Bit funny that Bunny Rivals is actually came in under a different name. Obviously trying to fool us somehow. What a moron. What a waste of time, Bunny Wells, whatever you call Bunny Rivals. But couldn't help noticing your name when you, if you're going to make different channels up, don't link them up to your original channel, because I know you were in the chat earlier under a different name. But, you know, you accidentally set up another channel, but didn't change the handle. Silly person. If you're going to try and be smart, you've got to be a bit smarter than that. So now you've ended up getting your other channel blocked as well now, unfortunately. The channel that you tried to be pleasant on, and, you know, you've ended up with both blocked now. And you've no content on either of them, so probably. So why is he coming in here putting nonsense on? To get rid of you and all then. This is why I don't bother with chats, to be honest with you. As soon as the schools kick out, it's the idiots kick in. Need to keep the chat out of school time. Status quo track called Slow Train. Well, I've no idea what's happened to this quarry train. It's like it's got lost behind the bush. Yeah, there's something strange going on there, because that's when you go to the Bunny Rivals page, it comes up with an handle of @William Wells. Well, William Wells has been in chat, so now they've all got blocked. You know what I mean? Between them, they'd no proper content, you know what I mean? And they have the nerve to come on here and say, what a waste of time this is. Do you know what the nearest station is to where you are? Yes, I certainly do. I know what the nearest station is to me. It's Preston. It'll be dark soon, yeah, you'll be right there, Jeanette, it certainly will. I'm trying to work out what's happened to Quarry Train. It's still there waiting around the corner. I just don't know why they've held it so long. Very bizarre. Here it comes. Here comes the Quarry Train. No, true, Jeanette didn't go out. He hasn't gone off for 3 weeks now. Touch wood. Hello, Henry. How are we doing? Yeah, it hasn't gone off for 3 weeks. I was watching today at 7 minutes past. I thought, if it goes off today, I'll blame it on the chat, because, you know, it's not gone off at all for the last 3 weeks. And it's very rare I put the chat on as well, you know. But it's because I can tell that when you have the chat on, your views plummet. When there's no chat, you get more views. There's another freight train due. I don't know when. Just hold on. Find out its location first. 6KO5. Oh, it's not far away. In about 10 minutes, 6KO5, the engineer's train is due. Coming the same way as that one just come. Hello, Reddy Rocco. Hello, Caesar Purrier. God, it's gone cold again. Hello, Eddie's Adventures. What's the next train? I don't know. I can tell you there's a freight train in about soon, very soon, before around about 4:30 in about 8 minutes. The sky has gone orange, yeah. The sun is setting. I can tell you the next train is going to be a northern service, and it's going to Blackpool North, and it's coming down the down slow now, which is nearest to the camera. Eddie's Adventures. I'm in the UK. You look at the clouds, it looks like it says soon. Very strange clouds are them, actually. Very bizarre clouds. Yes, Eddie, I'm in the UK on the West Coast Main Line. Yes, very strange clouds. I don't know what kind of clouds they are, but we'll soon find out.
Prominently featuring altocumulus undulatus clouds. These clouds are characterized by their wavy, rippled pattern, which is created by wind shear or atmospheric waves at mid-altitudes. The scene is dominated by a soft palette of dusty rose, lavender, and muted orange, suggesting the sun is either just below the horizon or very low, illuminating the underside of the cloud layer. The lighting creates a gradient from deeper purples at the top to warmer, golden pink tones at the bottom. Would you like me to generate?
There you go. Hello, well, SM, how are we doing? Yeah, I'm in the north of England, Eddie. How's it going, Sean? That scared me, lol. Yeah, that was AI explaining what the clouds were like for us. And here goes a very slow 390. Oh, she knows her stuff, Jeanette. I'll just take a random photo now and see what she says. I'll just take a random photo out my car window now and see what she makes of it. See what she makes of this photo. I've just literally held my phone out my car window at the railway track. See what she says. Right, are you ready for this?
This image shows a railway scene during a pink-hued sunset or sunrise, likely in the United Kingdom given the infrastructure and train style. Train. A high-speed passenger train, which appears to be an intercity 225 or a similar LNER service,
What?
is visible in the distance approaching on the tracks. Location setting. The scene is set alongside a multi-track main line, possibly the East Coast main line. In the background, there is a green field with what appears to be sheep grazing, surrounded by bare winter trees. Equipment. A smartphone is mounted on a metal fence post using a clamp, likely set up to record a train spotting video or a time-lapse of the passing rail traffic. The phone screen shows a live camera feed or a recording interface. Infrastructure. The foreground features a weathered chain-link fence and a galvanized steel palisade security fence. Overhead line equipment for electric trains spans across the tracks.
Well, even though it was a good description, she got the LNER, the EM, the East Coast and West Coast mixed up. Excellent. Yeah. Well, that was the problem there, Jeanette. She got it wrong. She got the train sort wrong. She got the train company wrong. And she got the line wrong. She said it was East Coast. She said it was possibly, but she only said possibly LNER, so I'll let her off for that. And she said it was in City 225 or a similar train, so she got that wrong, but she was quite good on the way she described the fence and the smartphone and everything, possibly doing a live stream. She got that right. Was out last night, mates. The Corliss Rail Network Rail Inspection Train came over by. It was excellent. Well, that's good to know. Sean, whereabouts for this? Over your way. I keep forgetting where you are, Sean, but I remember now. Yeah, she was in the right. She got it. You know, I'm supposed to not expected to know it. If I'd have took a clearer picture of the train, maybe she'd have probably got it. You know. No, the freight train is not 4Z46. It pulled into Eccles Station, then headed back out. Excellent. It came past here yesterday. It did the inspection train. The one that came past here was the tatty, what I call the tatty old HST. The yellow tatty old HST. Came past here yesterday afternoon about time were it? No, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. About 1:30 where I saw it. It's a right tatty thing, the HST. The other one's nice, the little blue 153 thing. I think it's a 153, or is it a 156? Hello, Andy Chance, how are we doing? Happy New Year to you as well, Andy. Says we're going to have rain shower. Yeah, it's the same for here, that Jeanette. Said from 4 o'clock onwards here. Well, it's definitely going to rain in the near future here because the sky's blue here. You know what I mean? It's clear. There's only very fine wispy clouds. There's definitely nothing that's going to drop rain. One 53385. Excellent. Yeah, we're all right, Andy. Very quiet, but it was okay. Did you have a nice Christmas? Hello, the Carmine. Carmine, how are we doing? From Italy. I think it was 34721. Right. Young. Oh yeah, that's the young. Oh, pardon me. The long yellow thing. Yep. Near another class 390 coming past. racing a Northern. Yeah, that's the HST, I think, is that, Sean? That's unusual to see a Northern overtaking a 390. And there's something coming the other way, probably another Northern. In fact, it'll be the Windermere train, possibly at this time of night. It is. Actually, Barrow Furnace, that one we're going to. Brightly coloured. Yeah, that was the COP 22. I forgot what it is. It's either COP 21, COP 22, or COP 23 train. That is the 390, and it's got trees all outside, and it were unveiled at one of these climate conferences, and it were in Glasgow, and it were either 2021, 2022. I can't remember what year it were, but they call it the COP 22 train. They do. You know, the climate change train. You have to keep trying the hashtags and get the year right, and you'll know which one it is, because it lights up and gives you all the bump on it then. I'm going to jump on the west coast this weekend, mate. Further on from where you are, more towards Warrington. Excellent. Yeah, you might get a chance of saying that it won't be down that way. There is a steam. Oh no, it's not this Saturday. It's the 31st. The steam start. The Cumbrian Mountain Express starts on the 31st, Saturday. But it won't be down your way, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it will. I'm lying. It will. It's coming from. It starts at Piccadilly, I think. It's saying that it won't be steam there though. It'll swap to steam at Preston. I'm near Preston, not far from Preston. That's right, yeah. That's it, Tim, when they had the Paxman Valenta engines in, that's correct. And here comes the freight train. A DRS class 66 with, looks like it, it's got track on the back, I think. Is it track? Oh, I don't know what it is. I thought it were track, it's not. It looks like it's loaded up with concrete sleepers. Can't tell really. But here it is. Yeah, Eddie's Adventures. That's not for 4Z46. I can tell you that for free. That's 6KO5. Is that's just going past now? 6KO5. Comes every day. Engineer's train. It's the engineer's train, because sometimes it's 0KO5 light engine. No, 4Z46 is, it was in the sidings at Oxy's, so that's on its way soon. That'll come through here in probably 4 or 5 minutes, I would imagine. It were parked up in Oxy's Loop when I last looked. We're a 4Z46. That usually comes not long after this one that's just passed. It usually comes within 5 minutes of that. In fact, sometimes it's held at the signal, but it's not. I can see the signal from here. It's not waiting. I can tell you where it is. I can just put it up on. Have a look at diagram. 4Z76 is currently can't be far away. It was in Oxy's Loop when I last looked. I can't find it now. Yeah, it's waiting. It's going to be here any second. Is that? It's held at a signal just before me. Where it's held now, if you look on the diagram, that junction there. Well, I'm at that junction, so it's held at the signal because of the one that's just gone through 6K05. I'm just, if you look on diagrams now and look where 4Z, where the one we've just been talking about, where 4Z46 is, I'm literally about 50 yards away from it. It's just hid behind a pillar, it is, at the signal. If I were to drive about 100 metres down the road, I'd be able to see it, but it's hidden at a signal, it is. If you can see 4Z476 on the diagram, well, I'm pretty much there where that train is now. It's been held at the signal because of that one that's just gone through 6K05. Hello, Peter, how are we doing? It's coming now. He's force. I can see the headlights off it now. It's coming now. I think there's a set of headlights approaching anyway. Yep, I think that's it, and I reckon it's going to be. Oh, it's class 66. Class 66, Kingsmore TMD it is. Have you been over to Crewe Heritage? Yeah, I have. I'll be honest with you, Sean, I'm a bit disappointed with it. It's one of them places you go once and then never again. Here's your 47. You're the one you're on about, Teddy. I mean, to be fair, I use I use what it's called rail cam. That's what I use. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's all right. It's the Heritage Centre, but it's one of them places you're in and out in no time. You know what I mean? It's not like you're at a museum or anything like that. But I mean, it might have changed since I went. They might have more bits and bats in. I don't know, but it's certainly not somewhere I don't think I'd be going back to. It's a good few years since I went. You know what I mean? But you know. But yeah, I use Railcam, it's called, and you get all the diagrams and everything, and cameras as well if you want to watch live cameras. Like I can get cameras up now, live cameras from Crewe if I wanted. And loads of stations, there's about 300 different stations got live cameras at, and you can access them on Railcam and the diagrams. But in order to get all of the diagrams and all of the station cameras, you have to subscribe, and it costs you $39.99 a year, which I suppose 40 quid a year is not much, is it really? And it's the most accurate. People go on about that Traxi. Well, That Trax is just not in the same league, I'm afraid. I've tried them all. And there's nothing that's good for free, unfortunately. Oh, there's lots of different lights, lots on this line during the day. I mean, at night time it comes alive with freight, but obviously it's too dark to see anything. I'm amazed. You won't believe it's a lot darker here than what it looks on camera. Cameras have a really good habit of lighting dark pictures up because it's a lot darker than what it looks. Yeah, there's lots of free ones, but they're not a patch on Railcam. I've tried every single one I have, and I know lots of people use that Traxi, and it's just not there at all. Is that? It's a very clunky setup. If you look at Railcam looks like the exact same diagrams that they actually use in the signal centres. You know what I mean? It's bang on. Shows the colour lights and everything. You look at the crew diagram and it's absolutely mind-boggling. There's that much information on it. It blows your brain apart. Hello, sir. How are we doing? Hello, Cullerton Brown. How are we doing? How's it going, Sarah? Yeah, so I think Railcam by far is the best. And it's also quite handy, saying there's a steamer coming and you don't know what it is. You can have a peep on live camera, saying there's something coming up from crew and you don't know what it is, you can't find what it is, you can have a crafty look on camera. And then if you see it's Tangmere, you don't bother. That's the way I look at it. If it's a steamer, I'll go out my way to have a look, but as soon as I see it's Tangmere, I don't bother. I can't stand Tangmere. I've seen it so many times, I don't like it at all. No, I haven't, no. Definitely haven't been there. I haven't been to America at all. My favourite train is the Class 43 HST, yeah. There ain't many about nowadays. We had a Class 222 came through here yesterday, which is very rare. One of them rail operations group ones, which you really do seldom see up this neck of the woods. Used to have a lot of the Virgin voyages when Virgin were about. What trains come through there? Oh, all sorts of different ones. Class 195s, Class 331s, Class 390s, Class 68s, Class 66s, it just goes on forever. Yeah, all the trees going past you now will be past where I will be going to. That's right, yeah. Yeah, towards the camera where I am. If they're coming towards the camera, they're going north. If they're going away from the camera at the moment, they're going south. But I don't usually point it this way on bridge. The only reason why I'm pointing this way is because when I came here, there was a British Transport police car parked right here, roughly, just slightly in front of where I am. So that prevented me from parking on the other side where I wanted to park. I usually face my camera north so you can see the junction as well. But because he were parked here, I couldn't park opposite him because it's obviously a narrow road. If I'd have parked opposite, no cars would have been able to get through. So, you know, wherever you park, you've got to park on the same side. And it was just unfortunate this cop car were parked on this side where I'm now parked, preventing me from parking on the other side, if that makes sense. Hello there. So I can't even say your name. Sassas. Has there been a Class 350 or 450? No, we don't get them through here. We don't get them through here, I'm afraid, Sarah. No 350s or 450s. Nearest we get to them, or we get the occasional 385 Transpennine. But we don't get 350s or 450s. Can't even think what a 450 looks like. I know what a 350 looks like. We used to get the mail trains, but they've all disappeared now. They don't use the railways. We used to get Royal Mail trains through all the time. Your video's about to get 100 likes. Yeah, that's nothing, is that, Eddie? That's nothing. If you look at my previous ones, I've had them with 700 likes. Today's been very disappointing for views, and unfortunately it's because I've put the chat on. You know what I mean? The views have been down, and the likes, I mean, for how long I've been here now, I've been here 2 3/4 hours, about 2.5 hours, and only 99 likes. I'm usually around 400 likes by now. People don't like. Is this up near the 582? Yes, it is, I think. Yes. Yeah, Farrington, Sean. Yeah, from where you are, you just come up from where you are, Sean, straight up the M6, and come off at come off at 20. Is it 28 Leyland? 29 Leyland. Just come off there, and literally, I'm literally 2 minutes off junction. I think Leyland's 29 off the top of my head. 29, 30, 31, 31 here. Yeah, 20. I think it's 29. You come off at junction 29. I'm literally 3 minutes off junction 29. I mean, you can come off at 30, and I'm about 3 minutes from there as well. You know what I mean? But there's usually more traffic at 30. It depends what time of day you come, but you know. But if you're coming on the M61, then you'd have to do M61. And then go on the M65 and go to the end of the M65. And then if you go to the end of the M65, you're literally, again, just a matter of 2 minutes off and the M65 down Farrington Road and hook a left and you're here. You know what I mean? Hello, Tommy. Yeah, it won't last long, Tommy. Been very disappointing this afternoon as far as views are concerned. And as you can see, the amount of thumbs up, only 99 after 2 3/4 hours. I'm usually into the 300s by now. It just proves my point that people seem to prefer the silence. I don't know. I should perhaps try it and just not chat myself and leave other people to chat, but keep my gob shut, if you know what I mean. That might it might be me, but there's no doubt about it. I don't know, Sarah, but there'll be something along soon. But I won't be here much longer because I know the camera's not looking like it, but it's pretty dark here. But yeah, the camera's doing a good job of making it look light. For anybody who lives in this area, like Sean now, he'll look out of his window and he'll see that it's getting quite dark. But yet the camera's making it look very, very light. How's it going, Tommy? But the figures don't lie, Tommy, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Have you ever tried bus spotting? No, I haven't. Yeah, it's a bit like that here. Very pinky ready. Hello, Sunder. How we doing? Sundar. I used to know somebody called Sundar. I don't know, Dan Pro. Won't be long though. I'm in the United Kingdom, Nathan, near Preston. Catch you later, Sean. I'll be on tonight at 9 o'clock if you're about. On my other channel. On my secret channel, as I call it. You know where it is. Catch you later, Sean. Well, hello from Oklahoma. Hello, Oklahoma. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Georgina. How are we doing, Georgina? Good to see you. How's life in Cumbria? No doubt it's quite dark. It's getting quite dark here. I wonder why the numbers are dramatically down. YouTube is the oldest thing to... Correct, it's weird, Tommy, but when I turn the chat off, well, you've seen it, you can see it with your own eyes. You know what I mean? I won't know the exact views until I finish the stream, but you know what I mean? I know they're going to be down, I just know they are. I can tell that straight away, and for some reason, when you put the chat on, it seems to thwart your numbers. Yes, I'll be on tonight at 9 o'clock, Georgina, but I'll be on my other channel. Do you know what other channel that is? I can't say it on here, you see, I keep them separate. On the other live stream channel. Where though? Where's what? Where's what, Darth Vader? Where's what? We're asking where what is. Where? I'm in Lancashire. God, it's got so cold all of a sudden. The next train, there's 2 trains just gone past. Anyway, folks, I'm going to call it a do because it's getting dark. My battery's just gone to red, which means I've got about just a few minutes left. I'm not putting my lead on now at this time of day. See, I couldn't put my lead on earlier on because when I pulled up there were a police car in this spot, so I couldn't even get my lead to my camera. Normally I plug a lead in and so I've got permanent power, but because of a police car in where it messed it up, so I thought have enough power for like my battery will do three and a half hours constantly. But it's just gone on to red now, just gone on to 10%. Anyway, I shall see you all tonight. Thanks for watching, thanks for viewing, and thanks for thumbs up, whichever thumbs up, and subscribing maybe. Don't know if I got any subscribers today. But thanks anyway, folks, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Power mad, a manicular ruler, yeah. a maniacal ruler. Catch you all later. Bye. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up here. I don't have to give myself a thumbs up. Catch you all later. Bye. saying bye. I've got to take camera down yet. So you've got about another 30 seconds of me. 30 seconds of my dulcet tones as I stagger across the road. It's not that cold actually. I mean, it's not warm. I wouldn't like to be stood here in a bikini like, but it's not as cold as I thought it'd be. If there are a few more trains on this track, I'd do a time lapse, but I just don't think there's enough activity to do an effective one, or else I would. Anyway, folks, I shall catch you. Is that a class 70? No, there are no class 70. There is a class 70 due actually, but unfortunately I'll be gone before it comes. It's due in about 13 minutes, and it's gonna be too dark. But there's a callless class 70 gonna come. Anyway, catch you all later, folks. Goodbye for now.